Imagine your child comes to you, eyes welling up with tears, shoulders slumped because they made a mistake. They feel small, they feel like a failure. Would you ever, in a million years, look at that child in the face and say the things you say to yourself when you make a mistake? If the answer is no, then we have a massive problem to solve. And we are going to solve it right now. What's up, birds? Welcome back. You are here to talk about the voice. Not the one you use to read bedtime stories, but the one that screams in the back of your head when the house is a mess. The kids are screaming and you feel like you are losing your grip. Today we are diving into why we treat ourselves like enemies while treating our children like royalty. We're talking about finding emotional freedom, learning to wear the world loosely, so you can stop being a prisoner to your own perfectionism. If you're ready to stop this bullying and start living with power, let's go. Listen to me. Most parents think that being hard on themselves is how they stay on top of things. On top of things. We think that we stop criticizing ourselves, we'll become lazy or bad parents. But this is a psychological trap. Research has shown the inner critic within us is actually a misguided protection mechanism. Let me say that again. A misguided protection mechanism. What that means is that it tries to keep you safe from judgment by judging you first. Yep. But here is the truth. You cannot shame yourself into a version of yourself that you love. It is biologically impossible to create growth from a place of constant stress. I want you to visualize two scenes in your mind. Scene one, your child spills a full gallon of milk. What do? You might be frustrated, sure, but what do you say? You say, it's okay, accidents happen. Let's grab the towels and let's clean up. You see their humanity. Now let's go into the scene two. You forget a school spirit day or burn the dinner. What does that voice say? Be honest here. Most of us say, I'm a disaster. I can't get anything right. Why is everyone else handling this better than me? When you speak to yourself that way, you are leaking energy, and that's the reality. You are taking the fuel you need to be a great parent and you're burning it on a fire of self-loathing. Parenthood is a marathon. You wouldn't run a marathon while someone followed you in a golf cart yelling that you are a loser, would you? Then why are you doing it to your soul? Here is the reality check. Your children are watching. They aren't just listening to how you talk to them, they are watching how you talk to yourself. If they see a parent constantly beating themselves up, you are handing them a blueprint for how to treat themselves when they grow up. Do you want your daughter to talk to herself the way you are talking to yourself right now? If not, the cycle stops with you today. We don't just wish for a better voice, we train it. So, how do we do it? Here is your 3-step momentum plan to change the narrative. Step 1, the identity audit. Stop saying, I'm a mess. Start saying, I'm experiencing a messy moment. You are the sky, remember, not the clouds or the weather. The mess is just the weather. The sky doesn't become the storm. It just holds it until it passes. Step 2, the best friend filter. The second you catch a toxic thought, ask, would I say this to my best friend? Would I say this to my kid? If the answer is no, you delete that thought immediately. Do not entertain it. Do not give it a seat at the table. Step 3, the power reframe. Shift from I have to I get to. I have to deal with these kids becomes I get to lead these little leaders. Step 4, micro victories. Every night before bed, I want you to name 3 things you did right, not 3 things you finished, but 3 ways you showed up. Momentum is built on what is working. Now, with closing, I would like to say, my dear birds, you were chosen for your kids for a reason, and that reason wasn't so you could spend 18 years in a mental boxing match with yourself. It's time to drop the gloves. It's time to breathe, and it's time to wear the world loosely. You have the power to change the atmosphere of your heart, and you can do it. I want to break the power of these secret thoughts right now. We are bringing them into the light so they lose their grip. Comment below. What is the one harshest thing your inner critic says to you? Write it out. Let it go. Read the other comments and realize you are not alone. Let's support each other in dropping the weight. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you are ready to live with more freedom. I'll see you in the comments and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.